COVID-19. Man, oh man. So, we get a virus going around, and what's Jay Inslee decide to do? He's picking winners and losers. He's saying who's essential and not essential, right? As soon as that started, I'm like, okay, there's something else going on here. When you can have, if you're owner of a pot shop, or an abortion clinic, or a big box store, you can be open. But if you own a gun store, or a church, or a salon, or a mom and pop cafe, you have to close. Does that make sense to anyone here? No. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Violating our rights. Picking and choosing winners and losers. He has no clue what he is doing. If he does, he's intentionally ruining Washington State. Article 1, Section 1, remember? The power is inherent in the people and government is there to protect our rights. Article 1, Section 7. No citizen shall be disturbed in their private affairs. Have you been disturbed in your private affairs lately? Yeah, well, I've had enough of it. So like I said, it's easy to pick on the idiot. What would I do as governor, right, on the next virus? There's going to be another one. This isn't the first time we've had a virus or a war or some kind of catastrophe. World War II, another Democrat president put 120,000 Japanese Americans in internment camps for our safety. Right? It's always about our safety or the children with the left, right? Every time. We're going to violate your rights, but we have to do it to protect the children. Or we have to do it to protect your health. Well, FDR put 120,000 Japanese Americans in internment camps for our safety because there was a war. And thank God for President Trump, because that was turned over on its head and they were awarded millions of dollars because their rights were violated. There is no excuse for violating citizens' constitutional rights, ever. It doesn't say that you have the right to free speech, or you have the right to peaceably assemble, or you have the right to practice your religion, except if there's a virus. It doesn't say that. And our rights do not come from Jay Inslee. They don't come from government. They come from our Creator. Again, it's easy to pick on Jay Inslee. What will I do when I'm governor and we have a virus like that come? I would have press conferences with medical professionals. I'm not a doctor. Jay Inslee's not a doctor, even though he practices on TV sometimes. I would have press conferences with medical professionals, explain to the citizens what's going on, what we should do to protect ourselves, our family, and our business, what might happen if we don't follow the medical advice, and as governor, make sure that the supply chain's open to get materials and equipment that we need, and then leave it up to individual free citizens to decide what's best for them, their family, and their business. That's what you do when you understand the constitutional rights of citizens. When you have the playbook right in front of you and keep the government within the confines of the Constitution, which is the rule book for our government. It doesn't tell us what we have to do. It tells the government what it has to do. And I will have a firm grasp on the Constitution on any decision that I make as governor. Can you imagine watching a football game and the referees throw the flag and blow the whistle on every play and change the rules. Nobody would want to play football, and nobody would want to watch it. It would be complete mayhem, right? Well, that's Jay Inslee. He's not operating in the rule book. He's blowing the whistle, throwing the flag whenever he wants to, and changing the rules. We don't know what he's going to do from one week to the next. That's the difference between having someone who understands the rule of law and that government is there to serve the citizens instead of the other way around. He's not our boss. He's not our dictator, even though he tries to be. We don't need a nanny government. We, the people, have the power.